Hi, I'm Dave Mulligan. I don't know about you, but I'm one of those guys whose heart starts racing just a little bit as soon as I begin to feel that chill in the air. Because to me, that means ski season is on its way.
For most Northern Californians, that may mean loading up the car, piling your pals in the tight seats, and road tripping your way to the mountains. But this winter, why not try something different? Like out of this country different. You know, it doesn't take a lot of time to catch a flight up north to one of the premier ski resorts in the world. I'm talking about Whistler, British Columbia.
Yeah!
A lot of us here in the U.S. got our first experience with British Columbia during the 2010 Winter Games, when the eye-catching scenery captivated us as much as the thrill of the competition did. But before gaining its reputation as a mecca for skiing and snowboarding, Whistler had its beginnings as a popular summer destination, with the development of a fishing and hunting lodge by an American couple from Maine. Whistler's road to hosting the Games began with a bid to bring the 1968 Olympic Winter Games to British Columbia. They did not win that bid, but the process spurred development of the ski area, which officially opened in 1966. 50 years later, Whistler's dream came true as the host mountain resort for the 2010 Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games. Whistler has always attracted an eclectic mix of snow seekers and mountain lovers from around the world, giving the resort a definitive international feel. Whistler's permanent and seasonal residents are largely adventurous, active people who enjoy a wide range of outdoor pursuits. The 2010 Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games gave Whistler the chance to show the world its true celebratory and welcoming nature, an opportunity for locals to showcase the Whistler they know and love to the world. The unmistakable energy and warmth of this mountain town was infectious during the Games, and today, the spirit of celebration continues.
Today I arranged to meet with Chili Tom, a Whistler local, an artist and adventurer here at Cavallo Point Lodge in the shadow of the Golden Gate Bridge. Like San Francisco, Whistler, British Columbia boasts a magical urban center set against a backdrop of awe-inspiring beauty. Now, as much as I'd like to think I'm an expert on Whistler, I'm really not, so I brought one in. This is a local. He's an adventurer and an artist. This is Chili Tom. Hey, Chili, how's it going?
Very well. How about yourself?
Excellent, thanks. So, what do you think of our surroundings here?
It's pretty cozy here. It's very après, sort of Whistler-esque.
It's not quite Whistler, but it's the best we got here.
It's pretty damn good.
So now, the entire world was watching during the Olympics, and we got a very good view of Whistler. What was it like to be there in the middle of all that activity?
Absolutely ecstatic. I've been in a lot of big crowd situations, but everyone was there to celebrate. Everyone was happy, high-fiving, hugging random strangers. It was absolutely phenomenal. Wouldn't have traded it for the world.
It really came through, and I watched every night of the Games, but it really did come through that Whistler is one of those places that brings people in and welcomes you with open arms. Was it like that? I mean, is it like that being there?
It's like that all the time. Everyone's just so laid back. We're just happy to be living there because it's such a beautiful place that when people come there, we're like, "Hello, let me show you how awesome it is to hang out here." So it was, it's a really good place for people to come visit.
I've seen your art, and it's great. It must have been fascinating being in the middle of all that activity as an artist.
It was really cool, just actually getting a chance to paint in the middle of the village, and people from all around the world were just swarming around, watching me paint, asking questions. It was a great way to meet people.
I guess.
Yeah.
What's the art scene like there? Is it vibrant?
It's really vibrant. It's more so than you'd actually expect. Sort of the whole ski and snowboard culture generally comes with its own little artistic side to it all. So there's all sorts of like old-time artists that have been around for many, many years, as opposed to and the new young ones that are up-and-comers. So there's art events all the time.
Now, during the Games themselves, was there one big event that was the ticket, other than the opening and closing ceremonies?
The hockey for sure. Canada-U.S. hockey game was the most electric I've ever seen the village. Just when you guys scored the goal with 27 seconds to go.
Yeah, we won that game, didn't we?
No, not quite.
So the Games have come and gone, but there have to be some remnants. What's the legacy? What remains? Some of the structures? What's still there from the Olympics?
We've got the Nordic Center, the Whistler Olympic Park. That's where they did the biathlon and the cross-country skiing, ski jumping and stuff. So we've got this massive trail network out nestled in the Callahan Valley, which is an absolutely gorgeous place to go check out and go for a cross-country ski or mountain bike in the summertime. And we've got the sliding center, which is really cool because you get a chance to actually hop in and do the bobsleigh or skeleton on the course, and you hop in, you go up to like 80 miles an hour, bombing through this little tube, basically.
That sounds a little scary.
Yeah, it would be exciting, I think.
No, actually, I think we're just scratching the surface here. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to hear some about the nightlife, which is pretty incredible in Whistler as well.
Alpine Adventures Experience Whistler is brought to you in part by Tours.com.
While skiing and snowboarding made Whistler famous, it's about so much more. Whistler's vibrant village and unique mountain culture creates a special energy felt by everyone who visits. When the sun goes down, the resort sizzles with a colorful and varied après scene and nightlife that's regularly voted the best in North America. Whistler features a wide selection of bars and clubs hosting world-renowned DJs and hot live acts, plus a range of award-winning restaurants. Whistler's events lineup also includes renowned festivals, world-class sporting events, art exhibitions, black tie benefits, and other memorable happenings.
So what I'm getting from all this so far is that Whistler is really multifaceted. There's a lot going on. And you sort of parallel that. You're a multifaceted guy. You do a lot of things, including after-hours stuff. I mean, the après scene. Talk about what happens at night when the sun goes down in Whistler.
Typically, everyone will sort of spend their day on the mountain, summertime or winter, pop down to one of the patios, the GLC or the Longhorn or something, have some nachos, brag about the amazing runs that you had that day, and that generally carries into dinner time. We've got some absolutely fantastic restaurants in town, so you can go for an amazing dinner and then head out to the club.
If you had one restaurant that you could go to right now in Whistler, what would it be?
Favorite restaurant? I love Sushi Village because it's a fun party atmosphere. You go in and everyone in there is just ready to go. I have some sake. It's a really fun environment. My favorite one to eat is the Rimrock. Every bite is like heaven in your mouth.
Heaven in your mouth. That should be their slogan.
It should be.
You heard it right here, heaven in your mouth. Okay, later on, say you've had dinner. What's the life going on? What's everybody doing?
There's a really good nightclub scene in town. There's a bunch of lounges, and we've actually got the hugest international DJ and bands and acts always come through Whistler because they come to Vancouver, do a big show in Vancouver, and then we get them up in Whistler, generally for about half the price that you have to pay for a show in the city, and you get to see them in a nice intimate little a bar, like 250 people or so. So way better shows. It's super exciting to go check it out.
I would imagine some big band type of concerts outside. I mean, it seems like it would lend itself to all that.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. We've got a number of giant festivals in town that sort of every 3 months there seems to be something phenomenal and huge acts happening outside, live stages, outdoors, 10,000 people. There's lots of family events that go on during the daytime. There's village animation and stuff on the weekends, so you get little performance acts and stuff going on actually in the village. We've got a really amazing art scene with lots of bands, photographers. There's always something going on that's sort of exciting for all the age groups. And then there's often a lot of like mellower evenings and stuff for the people that just want to relax and not go into a crazy party scene.
Now, it's my understanding this is a true ski-in, ski-out village where everything's right there, where you're staying. I mean, what's that like? Describe that for us.
It's really well-designed town center. You basically show up, park your vehicle, go into your hotel, You can walk to the lift, you can walk back from the lift, all the hotels and restaurants. Pretty much everything is contained in this beautiful little package in the middle. So it's pretty much worry-free. You show up, hand your keys off, and you don't even have to think about that again.
So you really don't even need a car there.
No, not really.
We got to go to a break, but I advise you come back because you're going to see what it's like to ski on top of the world.
In this snow-blessed place, boasting stunning views and surrounded by old-growth forests with endless heaps of white stuff, there is no shortage of things to do. Discover dog sledding, perfectly groomed Nordic skiing, guided backcountry tours, spectacular ziplining, moonlit sleigh rides, and much more. The best part is that you choose your own style. Easygoing family fun, extreme adrenaline adventures, and everything in between. A genuine winter wonderland, Whistler offers some of the best skiing and snowboarding in the world, along with the longest ski season in North America. Explore over 8,100 acres of terrain available on both Whistler and Blackcomb Mountains, from glades, chutes, terrain parks and halfpipes, to tree forts and adventure parks for the kids. With 12 alpine bowls, 3 glaciers, 200 marked trails, and 1 vertical mile, there is a reason why the resort is consistently ranked among the best for skiing and riding in North America. Top it all off with the record-breaking peak-to-peak gondola, an engineering marvel that links together Blackcomb and Whistler Mountains at their peaks, and you've got yourself a winning combination. If you dream of pristine, untracked powder and no lift lines, then you have to try heli-skiing or heli-boarding. Featuring ultimate vertical, sky-high views, a thrilling helicopter ride, and the most adventure you can pack in a day.
That's some amazing footage. I had no idea there were all those activities you can do in one central place like that. Now, for people watching that aren't experts at skiing or boarding or all the things we saw, is it for everybody?
Whistler caters to pretty much every skill level in every activity. If you just want to lounge and do like a mellow sleigh ride through the village and through around Lost Lake Park or all around through the forest, it's awesome, super relaxing. Or you can head up in the mountains and challenge our incredible terrain.
It's amazing. So you might wake up living there and decide, what am I going to do today? And you have your pick of all those things that we saw.
Yeah, it's incredible. You can go up the mountain, go skiing or snowboarding, go mountain biking, go to the lake, go for a swim, go paddle on the river of Golden Dreams, do some kayaking, do some rock climbing, go play a quick round of golf, and then head into the village and pick up some amazing meals.
You know what impressed me most, though? I mean, it was all beautiful, obviously, but it's the heli skiing. When you see the chopper pull away and you're up there on that mountain, what's that like? Describe that feeling when you're left alone on an untouched mountain of snow.
It's absolutely incredible. You're flying up around these snow-capped peaks, glaciers everywhere, drop you off on a mountain in the middle of nowhere, completely alone except you and your group. And then you get to bomb down through completely untracked powder, face shots, powder billowing everywhere, just floating on the snow. It's amazing.
Unbelievable. And as many times as you want to go, again and again and again.
Yeah, it's just pretty much as fast as you and your group can ski, you can do more runs.
And absolutely no lift line.
Absolutely no lift line. That's the best part about it.
Stay with us. After this break,
We'll look at everything Whistler has to offer in the summertime, namely the biggest and best mountain bike festival in the world.
Alpine Adventures Experience Whistler is brought to you in part by Tours.com.
I'm here with Chili Tom, a Whistler adventurer and artist who is here to give us a local's take on Whistler.
It's my feeling that because of the Winter Olympics, the coverage was so massive, people lose sight of the fact that this is a four-season, year-round resort.
Yeah, we've got something for everyone, like any time of the year.
And I'll bet you didn't know that Whistler welcomes more visitors in the summer than they do in the winter.
As the weather gets warmer and the days get longer, summer and adventure possibilities blossom. Journey between the top of Whistler Mountain and Blackcomb Mountain on a 2.7-mile ride, 1,400 feet above the ground on the peak-to-peak gondola, and enjoy spectacular valley views of the varied terrain that makes Whistler an outstanding mountain biking, hiking, sightseeing, and golfing destination in the summertime. Whistler's pedestrian-friendly village was designed to create a certain amount of magic. Sightlines frame the surrounding peaks. Stone walkways connect specialty boutiques and lively patios. Public gathering spaces draw musicians and entertainers, and its position, nestled at the base of Whistler and Blackcomb Mountains, makes it a launching point for all kinds of adventure. Stretching 20-plus miles through Whistler's Valley, the Valley Trail connects all of Whistler's neighborhoods, parks, and lakes with a paved, accessible, and scenic path that's perfect for biking, jogging, and sightseeing. Swim, kayak, canoe, or wake surf in one of Whistler's 5 lakes. Play volleyball at the beach or refresh at the water park with the kids. You can visit a remote lake on a fishing excursion, hike a scenic mountain trail, or golf one of 4 championship golf courses. Bike riders of all levels can find a variety of trails to challenge their skills, ranging from the family-friendly paved Valley Trail and single track through old-growth forests to gravity-fueled descents in the Whistler Mountain Bike Park. Considered the best of its kind in the world, the bike park sets the bar for lift-access downhill biking with green to double black diamond trail options. Each summer, Crankworks, Whistler's premier mountain bike festival, features free ride competitions, pro riding demos, free music, and entertainment. It's the definitive event when it comes to off-road bicycles going big, fast, and down.
All right, Chili, I'm seeing a pattern here. You're a DJ, you're a big-time skier, you're an artist, an adventurer. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that you're a mountain biker as well, aren't you?
Of course, you have to be if you're in Whistler.
So tell me about it. Tell me about riding in Whistler.
It's got a little bit of everything in the valley. It's chock full of trails that go up and down the mountains on either side, networks of trails through the valley. We've got the valley trail system if you just want to hop on a bike and go for a casual ride around the lakes. And then we've got the downhill park on the mountain, which is best thing in the world.
And it's as extreme as you want it to be.
Yeah, they've got everything from mellow beginner rides where you can just cruise down to insane little cliff drops and gap jumps and everything.
So it's as much of a mecca for bike riders as it is for skiers and snowboarders.
Yeah, I'd almost say that the summertime draws a little bit more because it's easier for people to hang out in the summertime than it is in the winter.
So for the guys watching at home who want to go to Whistler and ride their bike but don't want to bring it there, they don't want to transport it, can they get a bike there?
Yeah, there's a number of rental places in the village that you can get cruiser bikes to the big downhill bikes with all the gear that you need.
So after all that fun, there's still a lot to do and a lot of relaxing to do in the village.
Late summer afternoons in Whistler's village, many pubs and cafes feature people on the sun-drenched patios, all enjoying well-earned beverages and appetizers. With more than 95 restaurants, bars, and lounges, Whistler has fast become known as a culinary mecca for visitors who can spend days exploring a diverse range of regional and international cuisine. Many of Whistler's acclaimed chefs partner with local farmers and British Columbia wineries to showcase creative regional dining experiences. Autumn in Whistler brings with it the premier wine and food tasting extravaganza known as Cornucopia. This annual event is a unique opportunity to mingle and learn from acclaimed chefs, sommeliers, vintners, and restaurateurs. During the fall, do as the locals do and take time to relax and rejuvenate before the winter season. Whistler offers clean, fresh mountain air, gorgeous surroundings, and an endless variety of active, healthy diversions. With such beneficial attributes, it isn't surprising that Whistler has also become a renowned destination for health and wellness getaways. Discover Whistler's newest and most unique spa, featuring the age-old Finnish tradition of soaking in soothing outdoor baths. Whistler's Scandinav Spa combines rustic elegance with majestic scenery in a tranquil, secluded setting.
The spa looks amazing. Tell me about it. Have you been there?
Yeah, Scandinav. I was just there not too long ago. It's phenomenal. You're sitting out, it's outdoors, there's hot and cool pools, steam brooms, you can hook massages up, and you stare out across the valley, and if you're there late in the day, the sun sets down right over the pools. It's one of the best ways to relax after a hard day of having fun.
That sounds fantastic. Hey, we got to take a quick break, but stay with us because when we come back, we're going to tell you how you can plan your own Whistler vacation. Chile, I want to thank you for coming down here to Cavallo Point Lodge today here. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's absolutely gorgeous.
You know, you tell a good story about Whistler, and I think our viewers are really appreciating it. Now, honestly, was it pretty easy to get down here?
Oh, it's an absolute cakewalk. It's about a 2-hour drive from Whistler along the Sea to Sky Highway, which is, they just finished repaving, so it's a nice drive, super scenic. 3 hours on the plane, and here you are.
And it's just as easy to get up there from here. In fact, if you'd like to plan your own vacation to Whistler, just go to whistler.com or call 1-800-WHISTLER. Thanks for watching.